One Zambia, one nation, and welcome to Zanis News. We look at the top stories in the news. Zesco commences solar mini plant installations. The Taoki Central Member of Parliament, J. Banda, escapes lawful custody. Over 12,000 Choma residents to benefit from Drought Response Emergency Fund. Plus, Kabwe Golf Club management edged to keep club afloat. Well, with main news in detail, my name is Margaret Kangwa and my sign language interpreter is Renard Simukonda. Now the news in detail. Zesco Limited has started installations of solar mini plants in some selected parts of the country to increase power generation. And speaking in an interview with Zanis at this year's 96th Agriculture and Commercial Show in Lusaka, Zesco spokesperson Matongo Maumbi says the power that will be generated from the solar mini grids will be fed into the Zesco main grid. We have got more in this report.
In a bid to increase power generation in the country, to service consumers well, Zesco has gone into harnessing renewable energy across the country by setting up solar energy mini grids. Zesco spokesperson Matongo Maumbi disclosed that to this end, some projects have started and some are currently at procurement level.
Looking at issues to do with putting up solar plants around the country. So we've actually embraced renewables very much. Chisamba project, which was groundbroken early this year, actually started in July last month, and so far they've cleared over 100 hectares. The contractor is already on site. Procurement has been done. So now what we are just waiting for is for the equipment to come in and they put up the first phase, which is 100 megawatts. We also have other solar plants in Shangombo, 2.5 megawatts, and also Kasupe, 2.5 megawatts. Those are under procurement, and soon we hope that there will be the contractor will be on site once identified. So for the Chisamba one, we hope that it will be online or it will be commissioned within the first quarter of 2025. So about 100 megawatts or so will be fed into the national grid. Then further on, as Zesco, actually our priority is being customer centricity. So in talk of customer centricity, it means we focus on what is best for the customer. So with the deficit that we have, with the challenges that we have, we thought of what would work best for the customer. What works best for the customer is having renewable energy like solar. You see, they put up solar, they use for their own consumption. But then we add the value to that. We bring in net metering. With the net metering, besides them consuming, they are producing electricity, which electricity they can send to the Zesco grid and earn some more sort of money, because those units that they send to Zesco, they can also buy them back.
Mr. Matongo has, however, bemoaned the illegal connections and vandalism on the Zesco infrastructure by some unscrupulous people.
They're destroying and stealing transformers and service cables. So this is a great cost to Zesco and the country at large, because once a transformer is vandalized and stolen, we have to replace that. That takes money which could have been used for these expansion projects, money which would have been used to empower more SMEs, money which would have been used to empower the agricultural sector, the mining sector. And
Oba Lifestyle, a Chinese company specialized in energy products, has called on Zambians to shift to using solar energy products. Company Products Manager Samson Mwanza shared this at this year's 96th Agriculture and Commercial Show.
Take advantage of the situation. The situation may seem like it's a challenge, but at the same time it is an opportunity to diversify, to make changes, to improve, and to discover and use new things. Like the solar panels, I think this is something very good to use, and it's cost effective, and we should by all means try to find and use items which are energy conserving. This way we are warm and dry.
China Jiangsu International Sales Director also shared his thoughts on the need to use renewable energy.
We provide the solar energy to solve the load shedding issue, like the house usage and the farms and the industry and the factories.
These measures by Zesco and other players in the energy sector will mitigate the challenges of power deficit in the country. Sunday for Zanis in Lusaka.
Now, the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, through the Citizens Economic Empowerment Commission, CEEC, has launched the distribution of mini solar-powered hammer mills in Western Province. Now, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Minister Elias Mubanga officially launched the distribution exercise in Shangobo District. We have more in this report.
In a bid to boost economic growth among small and medium enterprises in rural areas, the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, in partnership with the Citizens Economic Empowerment Commission, CEC, has launched the distribution of small-sized solar-powered hammer mills in Western Province. Speaking in Shangobo District, where he handed over 5 hammer mills to 5 cooperatives, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Minister Elias Mubanga emphasized his ministry's commitment to fostering cooperative growth.
The Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development was created by His Excellency Mr. Kainde Chidema to foster the growth of enterprises, especially in the rural areas like Shangombo. We want to see cooperatives and SMEs improving their businesses so that we can create jobs and wealth for our people. This ceremony we are witnessing today is a testament of government's initiative to make sure that we can go round the country, everywhere in the country, and empower our people, especially in the rural areas.
CAC Director General Charles Mungule explained the benefits of the solar hammer mills.
These solar-powered small milling plants will not only be appropriate or used for milling. The strategy, Honorable Minister, is that in these rural places where they will be placed, some of these areas, the members don't even have access to electricity, they don't even have places where to charge their phones, and we would like this package to be used for that purpose also.
Both the district administration and beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the implementation of the program in the district.
Many times, rural districts like Shangombo have been neglected, but ever since the New Dawn administration came into power, we have seen much love, the love that our president and all the ministers have for this district by a number of visitations that we have received. Indeed, this program will empower a lot of business skills in our locals, and this will help in alleviating poverty in our district.
We will not disappoint in terms of entrepreneurship and business development. We encourage you and the ministry to continue funding us for us to develop Shangombo district. Thank you very much.
Sifwe Mangala, Zanis, in Shangombo District, Western Province.
Now, Minister of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, Elias Mubanga, says government will continue to empower communities using various initiatives to uplift the well-being of the people. Mr. Mubanga said this when he handed over solar-powered hammer mills valued at more than 900,000 to members of various cooperatives in Gwembe District of Southern Province. Details in this report.
Minister of Small and Medium Enterprises, Elias Mubanga, was recently in Southern and Western Province facilitating the distribution of solar hammer mills to cooperatives in Gwembe and Shangombo districts through the Citizens Economic Empowerment Commission. The equipment, valued at a total of 990,000 kwacha, will benefit 10 cooperatives comprising of 200 members. During his address to the cooperative members in Gwembe district, the Minister of SMEs assured locals of government's commitment to empowering rural communities.
So government policy is that where we are distributing the maize, there must be a hammer mill. As a ministry, we came up with this product so that we can come closer to you, but in an entrepreneurial way, in a business way.
Also speaking at the handover ceremony in Shangombo district, the minister emphasized that the increased CDF should only benefit the districts they are meant for.
This government has increased CDF from 1.6 to now 30.6, and these funds is for the people of Shangombo. Can we give contracts to the people of Shangombo? Please, we don't want to see other people coming from other districts, but DC and your team give to the people of Shangombo.
Reflecting on the occasion, CEEC Director General Dr. Muwe Mungule reaffirmed the organization's dedication to fostering inclusivity in its initiatives.
CEEC is Yabonse. So we don't want to have a situation where some members feel it's not theirs.
One of the cooperative leaders explained what this means for the local communities.
Kuti pezi ntwa chisiri gumini ibusu ugabusu pamboti lyamana kama ipenge ndikuko ma distance asiene utanduni hauga patino jaba mungati mu central mulindisi kuti mubukwawe pezi lyakuyabuyende ndalyacha kuti yamana.
The cooperative members will also receive training as well as additional funding to jumpstart their businesses and ensure that they are not left hanging. Francis Kalenga reporting for Zanis in Shangombo, Western Province.
And our Police Service Commission Chairperson Peter Machungwa has commended Barrick Lufwanyama mine for the police station being constructed in Kalumbila district of Northwestern Province. Dr. Machungwa says the facility will help combat crime as the population is increasing. More details in this report.
Barrick Lufwanyama Mining, through the Lufwanyama Community Development Committee, is constructing Lufwanyama Police Station in Kalumbila district. The Zambia Police Service Commissioner appreciates the mining company and calls on the district administration to work hand in hand with the police.
This is the way you work with the community, because you cannot manage an area or even engage in economic development when there is no security. Sure. But we're happy the building you refer to where Barrick is helping to build. Please, what we urge you to do is to work very closely with our officers. As we get more wealthy here and there's more resources, more criminals will come because they want to share with you what you have. So police, immigration and other security officers must also make their presence felt so that our people can live in peace.
Our plea to the district commissioner is ready to cooperate with us, or rather help us establish an office in this area.
The district administration and Barrick Lufwanyama Mining have this to say.
As a district, we have a number of challenges. Some of these challenges that we have include the low staffing levels. We also we are in need of housing units.
So we are very grateful that we visited Barrick Lufwanyama and appreciated the development that we are delivering to the community. This also gives us confidence.
Once complete, the police station will contribute to enhance security in the area.
Now, Petauke Central Area Member of Parliament Emmanuel J. Bandau is facing aggravated robbery charges, has escaped from lawful custody. Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security Jack Mwimbu announced this during a press briefing in Lusaka this morning. Mr. Mwimbu says that the Zambia police, working with other security wings, have since launched a manhunt for Mr. Banda. He said preliminary investigations have revealed that Mr. Banda escaped through the window of the ward where he was receiving treatment at Chipata General Hospital around 22 hours last night. He has explained that prior to the escape, Mr. Banda was being guarded by 2 Zambia police officers and 3 officers from the Zambia Correctional Service. The minister said the Petauke Central Lawmaker was committed to the High Court for trial for aggravated robbery. He explained that the case of Mr. Banda is not bailable, hence he remained in the custody of the Zambia Correctional Service. The minister described Mr. Banda's escape from lawful custody as an unfortunate incident.
Mr. J.J. Banda, who is facing aggravated robbery charges, escaped from lawful custody. Honorable J.J. Banda was taken to the hospital, Chipata General Hospital, on the 1st of August 2023. 24 in order to be attended to by the medical authorities there. You may be aware that Honorable J.J. Banda has a history of suffering from hernia. I would like to call upon the law enforcement agencies in this country to ensure that they do everything possible by ensuring that we find Honorable J.J. Banda safe and alive. It is in the interest of all of us to find him wherever he is. We will appeal to the local security agencies and international agencies to ensure that there should be no safe haven for the fugitive.
Well, we now take our first break. Stay tuned for more news, including our agriculture news.
The Issue is a program that looks at topical issues happening in the country. Watch The Issue every Friday at 19:30 hours, only on Zanis TV, Channel 6 DTT and Channel 458 DTH on Topstar. Don't miss.
Zambia Today is a program that keeps you informed on various government policies and programs. Join us every Tuesday at 18 hours on Zanis TV, Topstar platform, Channel 6 DTT and 458 DTH. Don't miss.
We are back and the news continues with agriculture news. Now, an agriculturalist in Mumba district, Mubita Moitwa, has praised government for providing grants to cooperatives through the Constituents Development Fund, CDF. And speaking during a CDF project monitoring visit in Angoma constituents, Mr. Moitwa noted that the robust initiative will help alleviate the hunger crisis in communities. We have the details.
Senior Agricultural Supervisor in Mumba under the Ministry of Agriculture has stressed the importance of livestock production in alleviating hunger among households affected by the drought.
SM got a project that they multiply as soon as possible and very easy to dispose. Market is readily available at various levels. Therefore, this is a very good mitigative measure in view of the drought that the season has really experienced.
Representatives from Nabukoa Multipurpose Cooperative and Chinkole Women Cooperative have expressed their gratitude for the CDF grants initiative.
Yeah, I appreciate the government of UPND for giving us the sum of money like 26,000 that we used to buy goats and sheep. Like in our area, we didn't have goats, we didn't have sheep.
So I to pay 29,800, it was at 18,200 to our Mpongo. So Mpongo to Gashu, to Gaure Mpongo, 53. Some Babulu by the age. Then Mukukara Societarica Gujala, Shakazara Kotwana to the 10.
Mumbwa Town Council Assistant Community Development Officer Agnes Kaweji has outlined the steps for forming a cooperative.
For them to acquire this grant, they have to form a cooperative, and the minimum number has to be 10 or above. The requirements are simple and straightforward. We just need the constitution, signed minutes, a membership list, and photocopy of NRCs for the executive. When
Zanis, Mumbuha.
Now, more than 300 cooperatives in Lufwanyama district have been empowered through the Constituents Development Fund. Lufwanyama District Commissioner Justin Mwalikwa disclosed this when he officiated at the celebration of this year's International Cooperative Day. We have more in this report.
Formation of cooperatives and membership have continued growing in Lufwanyama
as many people have come to realize its importance, especially when it comes to creating of business avenues. And during the celebration of this year's Cooperative Day, members were privileged to get information on various empowerment packages government is implementing for them.
Since taking over leadership in 2021, the new Drought government has so far empowered more than 390 cooperatives in Lufwanyama through CDF. A cooperative, it is a serious business. Government of the Republic of Zambia through the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises has lined up a lot of programs to boost the cooperative movement.
And Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise has also encouraged Lufwanyama cooperatives to start operating from the industrial yards.
The cooperatives that are going to find space in the industrial yard are going to be supported in terms of capacity building, even in terms of financing. Will be able to add value using state-of-the-art technology. The brand that we are going to have is going to be supported by the ministry. It's also going to be supported by African Development Bank.
Meanwhile, the Chamber of Commerce and Industry has urged cooperatives to be proactive.
As a cooperative, you need to be developing. You are not only supposed to be active the time when it's time to get your fertilizers. Be active throughout the year. Know what you're going to do in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. As a cooperative, after 10 years, you shouldn't be at the same pace. There should be development in Lufwanyama.
Reporting, I'm Agrippa Silumbwe.
Now, Chadiza boarding school has opened its markets to public following a bumper harvest of various produce. Now, school head teacher Samson Fanyana says the school's production unit has been growing vegetables, rearing chickens and fish production. We have more in this report.
The market day of Chadiza boarding school entails cheaper products ranging from vegetables to fish, chickens and pork. The school has invested in the production unit but faces some challenges.
The issue of power guest of honor has also affected us negatively towards our production unit. Right now, guest of honor, our incubators are actually dormant, because when we put some trays of eggs, 7 or so, you'd find that maybe less than 3 or so chicks hatch, and all the eggs go bad. That is the problem that we have on power. The worst part, guest of honor, was that our genset broke down, and therefore that has actually affected us badly as well. We wish, guest of honor, that the school could be assisted, of course, with the issues of solar panels. Maybe that way we can solve these problems.
Authorities are aware and call on the public to support this school.
I would like to urge you all that as the market opens this morning, let us all support the school by buying the wonderful products from the production unit of Chadiza Boarding Secondary School. I now have the honor to congratulate Chadiza Boarding Secondary School for having achieved this great exhibition of the production unit goods despite the challenges that it has faced.
Community members are supportive.
Makamaka nifuna kuonga zikomo pansomba chitukuko cha nsomba ino ni third harvest ngati siniponya yamene yachitika kuchoka pa nthawi yamene tinambo ukolola nsomba kuno kwathu ku boarding school. Komanso china chamene nifuna kuonga zikomo ni chakuti community yakhala ili uthandizika kwambiri pa zileto zamene muluchita za skulu pano pa skulu. Mbali mwa health tiluthandizika, komanso kumbali ya vana vathu va skulu valutengako mbali kumaphunziro mnjira zosiyana-siyana. Chakuti ngati vachoka pano ubwerera kumanyumba kwawo olonga kale mapunziro ya vute upita pasogolo makosezi ya ena yanga vute but naluso yamene aza tenga pano ni njira imozi yamene akapitira kumanyumba kwao azambo upitiriza uchita chitukuko chimenechi.
Juba Zulu, Zanis, Chadiza District, Eastern Province.
Now, the country celebrates Farmers' Day. Physically challenged persons have been employed to embrace farming as a tool to combat poverty and vulnerability. Joseph Shumba, a physically challenged of Lumezi district, has told Zanis that he has embraced agriculture for the well-being of his family. We have got the details.
Joseph Shumba, 45, of Lumezi district in Eastern Province, a professional driver and a father of 6, has refused to allow disability outweigh his abilities so that he can be defined as a successive small-scale farmer. Despite only having one leg, Mr. Shumba has not taken it as a barrier to his desire to actualize his potential and provide for his family. Mr. Shumba and his family do not only depend on rain-fed agriculture, but they are in tune with President Hakainde Hichilema's aspiration to ensure all-year-round farming to guarantee food security. The couple anticipates to cultivate tomatoes, onion, potatoes, and cabbage for household consumption and community sales.
Kufurika zona titafakira nzero kuti ati tachani kwambo sevenza kuti at least titandizirana na ndani na government mwaiona kaili government eve nikolo itipasa foundation but na ife Afrika na ife tachani tagwapo maveji sitinga vutiki maona nichina ine futi anzanga poboni gura pamali pobogura tomato hapa nichina pesa kwa drama yokuti atenza kula kwa something nizagulisa tomato niendo gula milis nizagulisa tomato niendo gula sugar nizagulisa tomato niendo gula bread nichivana soza vutiki soza fana njara ndiye kwa makwa chani kwa farming.
He has a word of advice to persons with disabilities.
So na mwanzanga madisabled wanzango wamene ungakwanise mwanirine pano na nkoli zivilizi but nimakwanisa chitani kulima tienti lime tienti sevenze na ife kuti at least wazituona kuti na ife ndife vantu na ife tikwanisa kuchita vema chitanzato.
His wife Brenda Sichongwe has encouraged women to embrace the land as a tool to alleviate household poverty.
Vama kamba kuti mtu mzimai ndi amaona vuto ikulu especially pa nyumba kuvana vambira amaona vuto ni mkazi so naiwona tawe mukalima kusoma tinalimira hivi vuto ichepekera.
Patrick Soko, Zanis News, Lumezi District, Eastern Province.
Thank you for that report. Now, over 100 farmers in Luano district of Central Province have been sensitized on the importance of using reaper tractors in land preparation ahead of the 2024 to 2025 farming seasons in a bid to combat the effects of climate change. Now, Conservation Farming Unit CFU Project Coordinator Oliver Bulaya says that the farmers are part of the 57,000 targeted for smart agriculture technologies under the $50 million United States Southern Africa Accelerated Delivery Initiative project. We have more in this report.
With the challenges climate change is bringing in the agriculture sector, it is important for farmers to adjust their farming methods to smart agriculture technologies that will promote crop production and productivity. John Zulu, a lead farmer in Lueo Camp in Luano district of Central Province, is encouraging fellow farmers to start using the reaper tractors in the land preparations ahead of the 2024-2025 farming season in combating the effects of climate change.
If mifolo tulechai imfula ngayaroka imifolo irasunga ameshi pakuti muume mumushirumu mulakokola neshimbe ushesu nachitashani nashikula olonga twapika manyowa yala ekerera omumwine tayachitashani takuru kusalanga nawe olo twapika fertilizer twapika la mifyonze nishipyakala ombera mwisa.
In promoting smart agriculture technologies, the Conservation Farming Unit has conducted a sensitization meeting to over 100 farmers in Luano district on the importance of the reaping farming method.
We need adaptive methods that are very pertinent in terms of overcoming challenges of climate change. And TREG systems are very pertinent in helping our farmers to diversify their farming endeavors in terms of utilizing off-season growing of crops. To those farmers with water points, this is the time that they need to engage in off-season cropping of various crops.
Viola Mlenga, a block extension officer in Luel, channel under the Ministry of Agriculture has echoed similar sentiments.
Iyi mechanization ripa tractor ile ya sana panshi ile breaking icho tutira hadi pan pale hapa perera ile plow ya conventional so yena iti ripa ya tractor ile ya mukubyo bagula so infranga ya isa ikala pita bwino kairi chiri mwanga bachibyana chikala kwata amaka ya kutwala emishira panshi no kusenda ifyakulya.
These 100 farmers are part of the 57,000 farmers targeted for empowerment with smart climate agriculture technologies countrywide. Zanis reports in Lwano District, Central Province.
Now, over 12,000 residents in Choma District of Southern Province are in mark to benefit from the Drought Response Emergency Cash Transfer. And Choma District Commissioner Sikale Yagamela has urged the beneficiaries to use the money wisely and budget for their food during the drought crisis. Well, we now take our second break. We will be back for more news. Stay tuned.
How I Made It is a program that delves into the many success stories of different people from all walks of life. Watch How I Made It on Zanis TV every Thursday at 18:30 hours on the Topstar channel, channel 6 DTT and channel 458 DTH.
Still watching Zanis News, and now the Kabwe University in Central Province has partnered with the Ministry of Education to conduct school debates as a way of sensitizing citizens on the cycle of climate change. Now, works to grade the 30-kilometer Kivuku Road in Solwezi District are progressing well. Solwezi Constituency Development Fund CDF Committee Chairperson Visalomu Luwaile says the road will help to enhance economic activities in the mining town. Let us take a look at this report.
Works to grade 30 kilometers of Kivuku Road under the 2023 Constituency Development Fund CDF allocation are progressing well. Solwezi Municipal Council Civil Engineer Max Chibesa shares more on the scope of works.
The Kivuku Road is a 30-kilometer road, and so far we've done 15 kilometers. So basically the scope is just opening up and using a dozer, and I will put up some consideration in the next allocation where we are going to do the proper gravelling.
Meanwhile, Solwezi Municipal Council CDF Committee Chairperson hopes that the road will help to enhance economic activities.
This is going to make traveling very easy for our people from here to town, and then from town to here. So in short, we are saying that the economic activities will be enhanced as a result of easier movement of services and goods from here to town and here. So as a committee, we are extremely happy.
And the motorists are happy about the project. For Zanis, in Solwezi District, Northwestern Province, I am Marin Lovu.
Now, the Lions Club International District 413 Zambia has pledged its continued support to supplementing government's efforts in many spheres of the economy. And first Vice District Governor Lion Maureen Walia said this during the Chamba Valley Lions Club's 21st Charter Anniversary celebration and a joint club board installation ceremony for Lions Club of Roma, Charleston and Chamba Valley held at Charisma Hotel in Lusaka. We have got more details in the following report.
Lions Club of Chamba Valley has celebrated 21 years of dedication and commitment to service provision in response to the plight of the needy in society. Lions Club of Chamba Valley newly installed president Lion Modrin Zulu explains that Lionism goes beyond provision of material resources to the needy in society.
The work we do as Lions is not just about providing material assistance. It is about inspiring hope, restoring dignity, and empowering individuals to transform their lives.
We've always participated and produced a lot of results in the Lions line of projects, which are namely sight, hunger, youth, environment, and now cancer.
He was speaking at Prisma Hotel in Lusaka during the club's 21st anniversary celebration and a joint club board installation ceremony for Lions clubs of Roma, Chama Valley, and Charleston.
I wish all the newly installed officers all the best as we do what we are passionate about. I also want to congratulate Lions Club of Chama Valley for the club's attainment of 21 years in service. The service that you have provided to the community has not gone unnoticed. You have been a very resilient club.
First Vice District Governor for District 413 Zambia, Lion Maureen Walia, has pledged Lions Club's commitment to providing quality services to the communities through its core projects.
We shall achieve this as we embark on our core projects, namely vision, diabetes, hunger, environment, childhood cancer, humanitarian, disaster, and looking after the youth.
The event saw some club members receive certificates of achievement from various Lions clubs. The services of humanity under the Lions Club are being conducted in line with the International President's theme, Make the Mark, and the District Governor's theme, Serving the Needy. Mijelo Mamba reporting for Zanis in Lusaka.
Now, Pemba district was a hive of activity as scores of people from Hamaundu chiefdom and beyond converged in the district for the second annual Chundu traditional ceremony. More in this report.
Thousands of people from Hamaundu chiefdom of Pemba district in southern province have come together to celebrate their cultural heritage. The Chundu traditional ceremony is a vibrant display of Tonga culture, attracting people from far and wide. This year's event was graced by 19 traditional leaders from across southern province. Chief Hamaundu has stressed the significance of the ceremony in passing down values to the younger generation, emphasizing the importance of living in harmony with others.
This ceremony is about the Tonga tradition and culture. This was the only education in which values and beliefs were passed on.
And Assistant Secretary Edson Nachimwenda, who represented Southern Province Minister Credo Nanjua, has commended the community for preserving their culture, while also highlighting government's commitment to development in the area.
The Chundu traditional ceremony, like many others in our province, reminds us of our values, our customs, and the unity that binds us together as a people. Our collective efforts in agriculture have enabled the chiefdom to contribute to 10,000 metric tons of production to the nation's food security during good seasons.
Traditional and district leaders, including Chief Narubamba and District Commissioner Bei Havenzu, have expressed their delight at the success of the ceremony and its role in uniting the community.
As the people of Southern Province are very grateful that Chief Hamaundu has brought us here together. I think it's quite important for Chief to get together and also for our people to adhere to their culture. Because I think our culture has a lot of positive values that we abandoned, but we now realize that we need to look back before we go forward in terms of us achieving socio-economic transformation and development.
We are happy as a district, in particular Chief Hamaundu, that we have managed to host this ceremony for the second year running. And, traditional ceremonies bring people together. We are happy that we've been blessed with a number of chiefs across the province.
Dandakulumba iguru jatana komu jatene jitonde yakuti aswebo notu titatu nzanyu igatuswanga na igabotu.
Chentu Nangamba, For Zanis News in Pemba District, Southern Province.
And now finally in the news, Kabwe Chamber of Commerce and Industry President Kapai Banda has challenged the Kabwe Golf Club management to bargain for more viable ventures that can sustain the club. Banda was speaking when he graced the Lunsemfo Hydropower Company sponsored golf tournament prize giving ceremony. We have got more in this report.
The Kabwe Golf Club is slowly awakening as it continues to host tournaments in its quest to improve the sport in the district. Kabwe Chamber of Commerce and Industry President Kapai Banda graced the 30,000 rich Lunsemfo Hydropower sponsored tournament.
Kabwe Golf Club, being one of the oldest in the country, is an important part of history of golf in Zambia. It is quite exciting to learn that this club is the best for Senior Golfers Society of Zambia.
Lunsemfo Hydropower Company pledged to sponsor more tournaments.
Guys said that this is about the community and not about a competition. We want to see more of these events, and as Lunsemfo Hydropower Company, we ensure that we sponsor many of these events in time to come ahead of us.
For the club, the tournament was highly competitive.
Better. As my tournament secretary has already said, we had 24 participants, which for me is enthusiastic and shows that this was very, very competitive. And I don't think this club championship would have been at this level without the support of our sponsors.
To actually also look at our friends that we can bring on, as guest of honor put it, junior golf development is what is our future. Otherwise, it would be pointless having a golf course without players.
Overall winner Denmark Mlambo thanked the sponsors for their support.
And I just want to say thank you to all the members here for the support that they have given me as an individual. And I just ask that we continue working together.
Kelvin Tembo for Zanis in Kabwe, Central Province.
Well, that sports item brings us to the end of the news. And before I go, we look at the top stories once again. Zesco commences solar mini plant installations. The Tauki Central Member of Parliament, J. Banda, escapes lawful custody. Over 12,000 Choma residents to benefit from Drought Response Emergency Fund. Plus, Kabwe Golf Club management edged to keep club afloat. Well, that is all we had for you here at Zanis, and on behalf of the entire production crew, thank you so much for being with us. It has been Margaret Kangwa, and my sign language interpreter has been Renard Simukonda. Stay tuned.